and you're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show. Tonight, we got a great show for you, but our co-host is in the house, Miss Johanna Bright. Say hey, Joe.
Hello, people.
All right. Tonight we are doing Black History Wednesday. So, we got some interesting people we're going to talk about. One is Harvey M. Pickens, or Pickstrums.
You get it right.
Yeah, I guess. Another one is Percy Julian, and one of my favorites, Mr. Luther Vandross. Yes, let me get Luther a hand. I mean, there's a hand for all of them. So we're going to talk about that and play some sweet reggae music for you. We got some poetry from Miss Johanna Bright. We have time. I'll give us some reset. And so I want you to sit back, relax, grab that last piece of jerk chicken or whatever it is that you're eating and drinking, and get ready for some show enough. Mama, shut your mouth. Reggae music. Well, I remind.
Mama Sophia people turn. Crash road, easy. You help them do everything, and now you them turn run and shame. Same friend when me grow it, a bad mind me through the fame. Me swear you was a real friend, can't believe us so easy or tame. Crew me wicked them jealous, and then them same man why you a rubbish shot out in a dream. Nuff sell out for nothing at all, bad mind them corrupt them, we kill you just see nothing at all. Big up the real youth them, where you bullet with me brother from we never got nothing at all. Tell them we in it to win it, get a youth sky is the limit. So me a push forward, stand tall. All when them woman fall. Crum, as a fake people see it, as a fake people pretend. Watch them and you will understand why me no put trust in a man. Crum, as a fake people see it, as a fake people pretend. Enough of them bees that you a did and behind your back. Watch them and make plan. You help them do everything, and now you them turn run and shame. Same friend when me grow it, a bad mind me through the fame. Me swear you was a real friend, can't believe us so easy or tame. Crew me wicked them jealous, and then them same man why you a rubbish shot out in a dream. Nuff sell out for nothing at all, bad mind them corrupt them, we kill you just see nothing at all. Big up the real youth them, where you bullet with me brother from we never got nothing at all. Tell them we in it to win it, get a youth sky is the limit. So me a push forward, stand tall. All when them woman fall. Crum, as a fake people see it, as a fake people pretend. Watch them and you will understand why me no put trust in a man. Crum, as a fake people see it, as a fake people pretend. Enough of them bees that you a did and behind your back. Watch them and make plan. As a fake people see it, crum as a fake people pretend.
Anger issues. I have them. Yes, I do. I can't remember when I didn't. Sometimes when you least expect it, an infinitesimal thought from a time you haven't given thought to in a long time takes advantage of a quiet time, slips in under the radar in a moment of introspection, blasting through like a tidal wave during a day at the park near the shore while you're enjoying a glass of Chardonnay with your significant other who just happens to be apologizing again. And it's there. And you really don't have a full memory of why anger is an issue. It just is. But anger is in the details. The first time I rolled my eyes in righteous indignation, my youth clouded my ability to see anything except what I wanted. My eyes rolled clean through my teens, and as time passed, as the years do, my hands made gestures clearly not measured in the least explainable. But whenever the feeling of anger arose, it became clear where the fuse started and ended. With me, externally. Hands raised in the air, fists balled into knots, my fingers splayed, pointing accusations at the offending party. But just when you think that you're going to have a time to cool down, doesn't happen. But your head, it can't stop throbbing because you really didn't realize that your eyes became shot with blood, your face contorted to a point that you can see harsh lines along your cheekbones. But the worst part was feeling your heart race like a herd of stampeding rhino or elephants, and your jaw aching because before you even said a word, you were grinding and gritting your molars so hard it was what caused the headache in the first place. And you're gripping something balled in your hands and find it's just tissue. Time is not your friend in times like these. And you know it's best to keep your mouth shut, stay out of it. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you just can't.
Yeah, guys. So we're gonna start off tonight. We're gonna start off first with let's do Mr. Who we doing?
You want me to say his name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Harvey Pickrum. Pickrum.
Pick rum.
It's a
Okay.
name you hardly ever hear. But it's probably for those of us who like our dentist or have anything to do with dentistry should know.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but that ain't me because I ain't in love with no dentist, even though I probably need to see one.
Amen.
It ain't my favorite place to go to. I'm just gonna be straight
Hey,
up with
I don't love it either, but
Mhm.
this man, Harvey Pickrum, is a microbiologist, and he comes from humble beginnings. He, went to a poor school. They didn't have good science, and he only went to college because of a bet that somebody made, saying that he wouldn't make it through his first year.
Mhm.
Yeah, $100 bet. That's the only reason why he went to college, because he wanted to prove them wrong. And then in college, he took microbiology, chemistry, and zoology. And after getting 300 hours of those classes in his pocket, he was informed by the school that he only needed 190 hours to graduate. And so,
So
yeah,
wait a minute. This guy so loved science that he just got lost in it.
he did.
Because that's what it's really saying.
It did.
This brother got lost in science.
He loved it so much that
Uh-huh.
he took more than he needed to.
Uh-huh.
And,
Well,
he came out with two
didn't
degrees.
know. Yeah, well, you know that ain't the way the system works
No,
now.
you got to know what you're doing before you walk into the door.
You sign one contract at a time.
Exactly. Anyway, the story says that he looked back on all the courses that he took, and he loved microbiology more than all the rest. And then history was made, for him. He thought he'd get a job working at the post office. Like, I graduate college. And don't forget, he was born in 1943. So for him to just go to college into the field of his dreams, microbiology,
Well, that's only because there was people needed, and his color was accepted, just like with what's the name of that movie with Taraji P Henson?
Oh no, girl, yeah.
What is it?
Why are you doing this to me now? I can't remember.
It ain't Fences. It's
I hate you, man.
Okay, well we'll come up with that name.
Right.
Y'all know which movie we talking about. But anyway,
all them smart black women.
All them smart black men that sent John Glenn them up to the moon.
That's right. So he later on he got his master's and a PhD, of course, in microbiology. Now he's from Ohio. His parents, they were directors of a YMCA camp, and very humble beginning. So I'm looking at it, I'm going, well, why should we know this guy?
Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something. He really didn't have humble because he had two working parents. He had two parents with a job. He came from an established family. Think about it, 1943.
Right.
Black folks wasn't like that. Black folks were having a hard time getting work. And this is a household with a mom and a dad, and they're both working. They're both professional individuals.
Exactly.
So he came from really great.
When I use the word humble, I don't mean poor. I meant that his parents were exactly what you were talking about. They weren't this ostentatious people. They weren't this struggling people.
But in their community,
they were solid people.
Well, they could have been ostentatious in their community.
But that's not what we're looking into.
Okay, but anyways, so what the hell? So, Mr. Harvey Pickrum.
Maybe if we had a couple of rums, we could probably pronounce it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so even all that, all right. So this is what he did.
So what did he do? What did he make?
He started to work at Procter and Gamble Company as a staff scientist. Right?
Okay.
And he worked with research teams. But what he's well known for is for his research to discover the causes of diaper rash, toxic shock syndrome, and what he's most famous for, dental problems. And he has patents pending on that. Now I still can't pronounce this. I'm just going to spell it. It's Ketorolak, Ketorolak.
Okay.
And it's for the treatment of oral diseases of the mouth, things that dentists use for us. Okay, so because of that, it is for the prevention.
So in other words, what this guy did, okay, without going deep into the equator of it,
right?
This guy invented a bunch of shit for your mouth, for your teeth.
Yeah.
So you can take care of your teeth can be taken care of properly by dentists today.
You know that stuff that you always see the doctor put on this thing. You're like, that look like toothpaste, but it don't.
That pink stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what that stuff is.
Yeah. No, I got
he
it.
Invented that stuff.
I got it.
I know you got it. It's about the people listening.
No, I understand who you're talking about, but I'm just saying. We all got it.
Or maybe some of us didn't, so you enunciate a little bit about
he invented that
nasty stuff.
That pink stuff they put on that little drill that they put in your mouth to clean your teeth.
That keeps it, so
that's sawdust.
Right. What it does is it prevents bone loss, it helps the treatment of periodontal disease and whatever flap surgery is. I don't even know what that is, but it's
flap.
No, flap. F-L-A-P.
Oh.
I'm like, what is periodontal flap surgery? You got to have some serious problems with your mouth to have flap surgery. Okay, I hope y'all know what a flap is. Well, I don't know. But tooth extraction, dental implants, scaling, root planing, mucosal tissue, and all other kinds of stuff that deals with the oral cavity of your mouth and things like that.
Okay, so anyways, when was he born?
He was born in 1943. He's still alive today. He's 73 years old.
So, guys, that is one of your little unknown Black history facts. And we're going to take a few minutes away and get us some sweet, sweet reggae music so that you can relax a little.
Stop thinking about dental breath.
I swear, because people are tired of that. Well, I remember.
Man thumping a face DJ, I want the whole Kogan. Me murder 4 man, 4 girl. Make AK sing like vocal. Them badness like them local. Man, we sing them place like Portland. When my be a man, all our people are dead. What 90 are squeezing a head. Tell them about rose eyes, flank off, feel them. Can't tell them man believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing a head. Them know we must them head. Lift up me gun now head. Man hot up the place like pot pan stove. Funeral, play a bowl box and rose. Real top killer we no mac and toast. Tell some boys if it's up from pose. How your skin coulda tough like Batman clothes. To be 18 see clock pan nose. Lift off your head with the hands and toes. Come in all left nothing for the cops and crows. Squeeze out the girl tech. Boil it down in a casket well dressed. Chop off a neck left your headless. Who no badness soft like a bread wet. Anybody feel brave or make step. Out of your body me we make breath left. AR-15 it well set. I no bank teller when he take check. Spanish town roll out people are dead. What 90 are squeezing a head. Tell about big tree homestead match pen. Pass pen man believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing a head. Them know we must them head. Lift up me gun knock us head. When the Glock speed boy drop this. Me run over them and clap 6. Boy get pop up like mob stick. No murder your friend me no chat quick. To kill them me no practice. Rise the rifle and balance it. Blood leak out like tongue drip. Boy just get him tongue. When you hear about ravers and a ding dong. Out of your head where you a fling from. One in your face where the hollow tip slam. Big rifle a sing class and a sing song. 50 can shake up the place here a whole man shout out. If I no got a King Kong. Funeral day make a mother sing song. I am memorial them if you play this one. Ma be a man who all people are dead. What 90 are squeezing a head. Tell about rose eyes flank off feel them. Can't tell them man believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing a head. One of them know me we bust them head. Lift up me gun then a pen. DJ Sure Broke good. So me I say Salt Spring. Me I say Cornwall Coast. You see me? Me I say Gully. You hear that? All of Mobile, all of Spain Town, Homestead, my place. TJ, what you say?
Boasted.
Rivers, killers,
G-City.
motherfucking sick niggas.
10%. Greenland.
Fort Jenners. You know what thing go? Boasted. Governor.
Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeeze in a head. One of them know me, we bust them head. Lift up me gun, then a pen. Rifle.
Hey guys, so we're going to talk about Mr. Percy Julian. Percy Julian is kind of familiar to me only because my sister went to Percy Julian High School. And through some of the research that we do here at the show, I found out that Percy Julian also was a scientist, just like, what's his name?
Pickrum, Harvey Pickrum.
Harvey Pickrum. They're both scientists. So tonight, I guess that we're focusing on some scientists. Yeah. So Percy Julian was like the top in his class.
And when he graduated from college, he was first, like number one, the first person to cross the stage to get his degree. The top of the class.
Wow.
And he sat back and waited while they gave out scholarships for people to continue their. He never received a scholarship, and he was the top of his class.
Yeah, I know. He created his own company so that he could, do his work.
Mm-hmm. He got through government grants, of course. But
yeah,
when I was reading it with you, this man had buku, and can we say buku degrees to graduate top in his class, and he was motivated because of who he was to just keep pushing forward. He never stopped. And his achievements are all in chemistry. Everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he's a chemist, and
they said he produced in the laboratory chemicals that are available from nature because he didn't have his own lab. And guess what he made? Chemicals which he used to make sex hormones.
Sex hormones. Oh wow, that's heavy. I mean, really, think about it. Yeah. You got male sex problems, ED,
right? Erectile dysfunction,
and that's they use sex hormones
for women and estrogen and progesterone, to treat women who have menopause and other female disorders. Progesterone is actually used for women who are premenopausal, and it's a cream that you can get in the right kind of holistic stores. You'll go to a holistic doctor. But these chemicals he created were to treat some forms of cancer and pregnancy disorders. And he's known for making, guess what? Cortisone.
Oh wow!
To relieve arthritis.
Yes, it does more than relieves arthritis.
This is the man who invented cortisone, the steroid that does it all. Every time the doctors think you need some help with arthritis or your inflammation, they treat everything with cortisone.
Well, I know. I had a cortisone shot in my knee. The only thing about cortisone, it's great. It's great, and it does take the pain away, but you have to be careful with it because it'll eat up your bones.
Yeah.
So
and
you have to really.
The side effects are insane.
Well, but the fact that it eats the bone mass, so you don't want that to happen. That your bones become brittle and they break. So just be careful about it. But yes, cortisone does work. I've had one shot of it, and it lasted me probably about 3 weeks. So
they're very good. I've had a lot of cortisone shots. Look, can I give you this one quote from Percy Julian himself?
Sure.
The Negro scientist now need neither starve nor be condemned to a frustrating intellectual ghetto if he chooses pure science as a career. And one can see a promising future for this fresh and uninhibited imaginative power. This man was deep.
Yeah, well, he was a scientist. You know, the thing about scientists are interesting individuals. They're very, very curious people.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, they'll take a paper bag and start throwing it up against the wall, balling it up, straightening it out, doing different things to it to see what kind of effect, what will happen if they did those things to it. You know, and they continue, and that's how they really come up with all the breakthroughs that they have through their curiosity.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
Well, Percy Julian was born in 1899 and he died in 1975.
Well, guys, that was Percy Julian, another unknown Black history hero on Wednesday, Black History Wednesday.
We need to talk about this wine KT makes too, y'all. You drink one glass, you might get a little bit too relaxed.
Actually, it's very good. I make very good wine.
What you call this one?
It's raspberry. It's raspberry wine.
Pretty too.
It's actually homegrown. I grew these raspberries, and I'm the one who made the wine.
Yeah, it's very pretty too. I have to admit, it looks elegant in that glass.
It really does. It really does.
So pretty. They should make a lipstick that color.
I know. Ain't that a really nice color? So, guys, listen. We're gonna come back in a few minutes with some Luther Vandross. But in the meantime, if you want to hear this broadcast and our other broadcasts, you can go to www.jamaicafunkshow.com. You can also see our video podcast there. And you can also go to YouTube to the Catherine Winston channel. So we'll be right back. But in the meantime, in between time, let's get some sweet reggae music for you. Well, I remind.
I don't tell me, I tell you already. Bessie follow me and go on here. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Nobody call my phone my youth. Nobody expect me fi answer. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Every day you and I just a boss. You talk about me no qualified do. Enough time you have me lock up in the house. But remember say me mother never bring no ghost. If you not put on a wedding ring, best if you love me and go on do your thing. Me a gal when a sponge pan boy. Thank God me and my own things. Cause me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Nobody call my phone my youth. Nobody expect me fi answer. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Every day you tell me and me I want, and every day you tell she and she in need. My youth, me no know why you are free. Hello the line say you wanna see. Tell me you are go party with your friends. You never come back from my end. I call it till it reach 110. When we check it out to you and her again. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Nobody call my phone my youth. Nobody expect me fi answer. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Every day you and I just a boss. You talk about me no qualified do. Enough time you have me lock up in the house. But remember say me mother never bring no ghost. If you not put on a wedding ring, best if you love me and go on do your thing. Me a gal when a sponge pan boy. Thank God me and my own things. Cause me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Nobody call my phone my youth. Nobody expect me fi answer. Me nah been a side chick for no boy. Me nah been a side chick for no boy.
Watch me when me work. Look how me make that booty work. Just relax, easy, and me do the work. night, me want to be a night nurse. Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Oh, baby, nobody hurt me. You come quick while you first me. Me glad bag me while you burst it. Like a person there, me while you search me. Me love it rough, yeah, me love it when you girt me. But from ever since my mother birthed me, and my time I not left the place, yeah. Give me no, come me nah see you later. Make a movie like a inner dictator. Call me a judge when me done with that case, yeah. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you've never seen, something that you've never been. But I wake up and act like nothing's wrong. Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Just relax, baby, and make me do the work first. Just for the night, me want to be a night nurse. Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Oh, give it to me, please. Baby, don't you leave. Me feel high and me not but no weed. This are the only chance to. Tonight, boy, and me you belong to. You don't really know how much me want you. Admit, so me bring out the best in you. Spirit take you, and that's why me mess with you. Hold me tight, hear me dressing too. What can I say? I know you love me and me love you. Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Just relax, baby, and make me do the work first. Just for the night, me want to be a night nurse. Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Oh.
Bring that booty. From a colleague, girl, you know you just come over. Wine in a slow motion. Up in your belly at the motion. Girl, I leave you, make you twerk on it. I love it when you work on it. She back it up, she moving like a pope on it. Acrobat with hydraulic, she tipping and I toe with it. Girl, whine and move your body and turn me on. Girl, the way you looking right now, girl, you turn me on. Every time you whine, your body a gone. Girl, we attracted, and the feeling's so strong. When I see you face to face, when we in the same place, girl, I warm embrace. When you work, you left me amazed.
Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Just relax, baby, and make me do the work first. Just for the night, me want to be a night nurse. Watch me when me work. Look how me make the booty twerk. Oh. But I wake up and act like nothing's wrong. Work.
Yo, tough. Tell them just to make girl them to stop. Tell lie. Yo, wicked. Well, girl me here say a wicked man thing and I deal with wicked star. I'm buckler. Oh yes, Anna. Baby, oh yes, a fucking lie. Oh yes, a fucking lie. Oh yes, a fucking lie. Baby, oh yes, a lie. Oh yes, a fucking lie. To love you same way, but we want to. Oh yes, a fucking lie. You tell me that you're half a tree, and you're there a shot in a sea. Oh, you're there a Spanish town, and you never know set me la see. Tell me how you tell so much lie, and me still love your energy. You tell me you're there Tivoli, and you want Versi, I drink Hennessy. Girl, oh yes, a fucking lie. Me hear you end up with a white guy. Me book you up a one party, name stands out. You say you gonna fix your mother eye. Girl, you a liar, me tired. My mother tell me say you need prayers. Strike a lighter. Petro, that girl you get fired. Girl, oh yes, Anna. Baby, oh yes, a fucking lie. Oh yes, a fucking lie. Oh yes, a fucking lie.
Vandross. Luther Vandross, for almost 25 years, from 1981 to 1985, Luther dominated the American R&B music charts like no other artist before or since. In that span, Luther released 8 #1 R&B albums, 7 R&B singles, and another 5 top 20 R&B singles. He achieved crossover status with 8 Billboard top 10 albums, including reaching #1 with his 2003 Dance with My Father, and another 5 top 10 Billboard Hot 100 singles. Luther Vandross. That's who we talking about right about now.
Yes.
Yes.
He had baby making songs.
Girl, don't you got something to say about that man? Did he make any babies for you?
1 or 2.
Oh, damn.
1 or 2 of them. Definitely one of them. I ain't going nowhere with that one. You know, at the time of Luther's death in 2005, following complications from a stroke 2 years earlier, Luther had been in the entertainment business for 35 years. From his introduction to the world as a singer on the first season of PBS's Sesame Street in 1969 to winning 4 Grammy Awards in 2004 for Best R&B Male Vocal, I have to put that in there,
yes.
Luther was a permanent and dynamic force in popular music. He crossed boundaries, starting with his earliest success as a background vocalist and arranger for David Bowie, Bette Midler, Barbra Streisand, Donna Summer, Carly Simon, Judy Collins, Jay Giles, Band, Ben E. King, Ringo Starr, and Chic. He produced records for Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick, and Whitney Houston. He wrote one of the climactic musical numbers, Everybody Rejoice, for the Tony Award-winning Broadway musical and Academy Award-nominated film, The Wiz. Luther's reach is extensive enough that CBS Sports has used his rendition of One Shining Moment for their coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament since 2003, and Luther performed the national anthem at Super Bowl 31 in January 1997 in New Orleans. He was a regular musical performer on the television shows Saturday Night Live, The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and Jay Leno, Rosie O'Donnell, the Arsenio Hall Show, Solid Gold, and Soul Train, and was a common performer at Washington, D.C. events in the 90s, including the People's Inaugural Celebration, a gala for the President at Ford's Theater, and Christmas in Washington, and a Capitol Fort.
That is wow.
That ain't even all of
that
it.
That is wow. But I mean, check this out.
And trying to talk about this man.
Check this out. Luther Vandross was born in 1951.
Yeah.
A black man.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
Whew.
Wasn't easy. And then on top of that, he was big and fat. They used to call him Kentucky Fried Chicken eating, blah, 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 back in the day. That's what they used to say about Luther.
Yeah, yeah.
And Luther not only achieved his stardom, but in his personal life, he achieved a lot of successes with his weight.
Yes, he did.
You know, because, I mean, Luther was a big guy. I used to go to all of Luther's concerts. Luther came to Chicago. I was there. KT was in the audience watching herself some Luther. Okay, as a matter of fact, that was one of my mother's wishes before she passed away, was to go to a Luther Vandross concert, and I took her. To a, she died in 2004?
05.
No, my mother died in 2004.
Oh,
Luther died in 2005.
Okay.
And, but, like I said, she got to see him before she passed away and before he passed away.
So what's your favorite Luther Vandross song?
Well, actually, I really love Dance with My Father.
Okay, who doesn't? Okay, other than Dance with My Father, because everybody loves that song, and my kids probably love it too, because that's the song I want from my dad all the time. But come on, one song that takes you back to Luther Vandross era.
Well, all of Luther takes me back, but one that I like is, okay, I like Power of Love. I like what's the name of that one? Let's see, Love the One You With.
Yes,
I love that one.
Yes.
Don't Wanna Be a Fool.
I like Always and Forever, because he's oh my God, Always and Forever.
You're just a damn romantic.
I can't help myself.
Okay.
I like songs that make you get the feels.
Well, I like the one he did with Beyonce.
Which one was that one?
The Closer I Get to You.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. You know Beyonce. I keep forgetting that she's not that old, but then she was young.
She was young when she did it.
Yeah. Old, but considering he was in the business for 35 years. Do you know he sold 35 million records worldwide?
Wow. That's a lot of
That's a lot.
That's
a million records a year for somebody who was in the business for 35 years.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, Luther Vandross is, he's just hot. That's all I got to say. So guys, listen, I'm going to take us on out of here. We are, it's a pleasure for us to come into your home and for you to have us. We really appreciate you having us. So we also know that without you, excuse me, I got something in my throat, there is no us. So because we understand that there is no us without you, may God bless you and keep you until we meet again.
Well,
I remind.
Reset. If you had the opportunity to live life over without limits or boundaries, having the ability to manifest your goals and dreams with the opportunity to live life on your terms, would you be willing to develop the greatness in you, stepping into a new dimension that supports your expectation of life? Each of us has the power to step out of ordinary into extraordinary living, a life filled with limitless opportunities with the access to an abundance of everything. But it starts with resetting your 5 senses. See, our 5 senses gives us the ability to hear, see, taste, smell, and hold. Some of us have put our life on hold because of the negative things we have been told throughout life's journey. What we have seen and heard have caused us to put up roadblocks, leading us down the path called Impossibility Boulevard, detouring us from smelling the roses, tasting and partaking in the beauty of unlimited possibilities that life has to offer. It's time to reset our thinking, creating a new reality that demands us to be optimistic in the midst of adversity, knowing there is always a way out when we are able to look beyond the obstacles and see the opportunity within. Living life on our terms start with making a commitment to become invincible and unstoppable when it comes to our goals and dreams, refusing to be defeated or mistreated, having the courage to put life on blast, no longer requiring life's approval, choosing to live life the way we see it and not the way life dictates or demands. Each of us have the power to press reset. When we reset our life, it resets our reality, causing us to live on purpose. The kind of life that I'm referring to will cause controversy amongst the turtles when you start running with the giraffes. No longer will you allow negative conversation within or without keep you from coming out of the box. Our determination will cause us to push through the impossibilities, rising to the call of it's possible, moving us forward onto higher grounds. Elevation, exploitation brings new players to the game. Fresh ideas and courage will eliminate fear, breaking the barriers that have had us chained, refusing to be held back in the game we call life. This is your season of opportunities. Today is your day to live life on purpose. Impulse won't do. Put life on notice. There is greatness in you. Don't be sold by the negative stories you've been told. Living life on your terms is possible. But that negative conversation, see, that's what's old. There is nothing new under the sun. Whatever you want to be or do, there is someone who has already begun the journey on the road you desire to travel to. It's your turn. Now let your feet hit the gravel. When you live on purpose, it demolishes the thoughts of it's impossible, enlarging your horizon and opening the doors to unlimited opportunities, moving you beyond involvement into commitment. See, the pig was always committed, whereas the chicken only got involved. If you are ready for a revolution to take place in your life, then now is the time for you to become bold, ambitious, and radical. You have the potential to live an extraordinary life. Your goals and dreams are dependent on you to free them from within so they can rock the world and blow minds across the globe, opening new doors and giving opportunity to those that have been sold on it's impossible to live your dreams. The world will see your story alone, that ambition is the vehicle that awakens dreams. Being radical makes us be determined to see the possibilities in the negative advertisement. And potential declares, I have what it takes to manifest my goals and dreams. If I have to retrain and refuel to be able to endure the journey, I am determined to deliver what I came to earth to give. I suggest that you start today by building a team of people, starting with yourself, that is willing to motivate and inspire you. When times get rough, encourage yourself to continue moving forward, staying committed to the journey, knowing if you believe in your dreams and can see them, have faith, you will definitely achieve them. Each of us has dreams that are worth living. The people that are living their dreams refuse